to school means back to the homework, the attitudes, the cliques, hopefully not the bullying, but we know it probably will happen sometime this year. How can you as a parent or teacher tell if something is going on with your kid, even when they don't tell you? Well, you know what? You watch their body language. And body language expert Blanca Cobb with Truth Blazer, you're here to kind of help us break it down. We're going to start with the behavior that the parents will see first, or that they should be in tune with first. What happens that my kid is doing or not doing, but they're not telling me that something is wrong?
What I tell all my parenting coaching clients is you have to establish their baseline. How do they normally act? If they're very active and outgoing and they use their hands, but then when you talk about a subject and then they go into this body lockdown, whoa, that is a warning sign. Or if they're very reserved and then they become very animated. So it's a change in how they normally present themselves to you.
Then
that's
you know
a warning
something's
sign.
a little bit off.
A little bit off.
Okay.
You want to investigate.
And even though you're a body language expert, you say pay attention to what they're saying or not saying as well.
Absolutely. You get a lot of cues when you're listening to their grammar. Sometimes we use the word I, a personal pronoun, to accept responsibility. So if you hear your teen start talking in I, but then all of a sudden take it out or change pronouns, that's a cue as to something isn't quite right. Or listening to their verb tenses, something that happened in the past, but then they start interjecting the present tense or the future tense. It's not flowing. You need to stop and ask some questions.
Okay, teachers out there, how can you make students feel more welcome without saying it, and without necessarily touching a student? There is a way to do that.
Right, and I say this all the time, and that's smile. And I'm talking about a smile that goes to the eyes. And you use open body language. You want someone to feel accepted into the classroom. When you do this, welcome to 8th grade.
Not so welcoming.
No,
Okay.
not at all. You just want to just have fun with them.
Okay.
And
Open body language, no
Open
matter
body
what. All right. And what about students? Because making new friendships can be difficult. So you're trying to bust into a new clique or to these kids that you haven't met before. How can you take some cues?
Yeah, when you want to bust into a new clique, you want to position yourself in the middle. And I'm not talking about, you know,
Elbowing your way in.
No. You want to casually get into the middle of the group, because when we look at something head on, that's what we see, right? That's what we see first, then we see the peripheral. Comes across as important. Also, another thing is when you're breaking into a clique, you want to see what they do with their body language. So if we're talking,
right,
and they just turn to you like this
way,
that's not a very good
just
sign.
from the waist
From the waist up, no.
That you're
It's
interrupting us.
Interrupting us. That doesn't mean they don't like you. Maybe they're having a private moment in a conversation. Maybe they're talking about a teacher. Who knows? But it's when they're turning all of their body.
And that means that they move in their feet.
Yes.
Okay, and giving a more open.
Absolutely. That means welcome into our fold, into our circle.
All right. Well, Blanca has much more to tell you about as well. This is definitely something that you're going to want to share with other teachers, parents, students, kids in your life. So this video is going to soon be on our website, and you can share it as well. Just look in the 2 Wants to Know section of WFNYnews2.com.